Alcaraz's recent journey in the world of tennis has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. In a sport where confidence often plays the role of an invisible yet formidable opponent, the young Spanish sensation has had his fair share of highs and lows. From a stunning victory over none other than Novak Djokovic at Wimbledon to subsequent challenges and defeats, Carlos Alcaraz's path has been a fascinating one. So let's dive into the story of this remarkable player and decode his recent struggles. Picture this. It's the Wimbledon finals and Carlos Alcaraz is facing off against the world's top-ranked player, Novak Djokovic. A match that lasts nearly 5 hours, this incredible battle saw Alcaraz emerge as the victor. It was a display of pure resilience, marking a new era in men's tennis. Alcaraz's victory at Wimbledon was nothing short of a fairy tale. He not only defeated Novak Djokovic but also became a superstar overnight. This win marked a new chapter in men's tennis and led many to believe that Djokovic's era of dominance had finally come to an end. It was a moment that fans and experts alike will remember for years to come. Alexandra Stevenson, a former world number 18 player, shared her insights on Carlos Alcaraz's impact on tennis just a few months after this, when discussing the US Open. She stated, "He has really revitalized men's tennis after people got upset because Roger and Rafa were not playing. I feel like this US Open was important for the tennis world again to see on the men's side. There are a lot of new characters and they are exciting as their personalities shine, and I feel like Alcaraz is leading the charge, obviously." High praise for a young player who had captured the hearts of many. The story took a different turn at the Cincinnati Masters, where Djokovic and Alcaraz once again found themselves facing off in the finals. However, this time the outcome went in Djokovic's favor. The Serbian legend reclaimed victory, and Alcaraz had to taste defeat. It was a moment that left fans wondering whether this would be a turning point in Alcaraz's journey. The next challenge for Alcaraz came at the 2023 US Open we referenced just moments ago, in which he faced Daniil Medvedev in the semifinals. What was presumed to be an easy win for the young Spanish player turned into an intense battle, with Medvedev ultimately emerging victorious. It was a hard-fought match that showcased the level of competition at the highest stage from two former title holders at this event. Following the US Open, Alcaraz headed to the China Open with fans eagerly anticipating another victory. However, it wasn't meant to be. This time it was his arch-rival, the young Italian Jannik Sinner, who stood in his way. The victory slipped through Alcaraz's fingers, leading to questions about his form and confidence. With consecutive semifinal losses at the US Open and China Open, many started to wonder if Alcaraz's defeat at the Cincinnati Masters had taken a toll on his confidence. At just 20 years old, the Spanish sensation found himself on the big stage, attracting critics and expectations. It was a moment of reflection for the rising star. However, it's important to remember that in the world of tennis, setbacks are part of the journey. Even legendary players like the Big Three, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic, have faced their fair share of losses. The same is true in the women's game. Serena Williams, one of the greatest in women's tennis, has also encountered challenges along her path to success. Fans expect their favorite players never to lose, but reality seldom aligns with such lofty and unrealistic expectations, even for greats of the sport. Roger Federer stated plainly recently that Alcaraz should expect to lose from time to time. This is how even the best players improve. But why? Well, tennis is not just about physical prowess. It's a mentally demanding sport. It requires resilience, mental strength, and the ability to bounce back from defeats. While the loss in Cincinnati may have momentarily shaken Alcaraz, he's still at the early stages of his career. He has time to develop the mental fortitude required to compete at the highest level in the sport. While Carlos Alcaraz's Cincinnati defeat to Novak Djokovic may have dented his confidence briefly, it shouldn't be seen as a definitive setback. Throughout the history of tennis, there have been numerous examples of players who faced major setbacks in their careers, but had the courage to bounce back and clinch victory later on. It's all part of the journey. The journey of Carlos Alcaraz is far from over, and fans eagerly await his triumphant return to the top. At just 20 years old, he's shown immense potential and a promising future in tennis. Keep your eyes on this young champion, as we might just be witnessing the era of a legend. Every tennis player's journey is unique, marked by highs and lows. For Carlos Alcaraz, the path to success has been a captivating one. From his historic victory over Novak Djokovic to his challenges at the Cincinnati Masters, US Open, and China Open, his journey reflects the nature of tennis, unpredictable and full of surprises. Let's take a closer look at the evolution of this rising star. Carlos Alcaraz's journey began in El Palmar, Spain, where he was born in May 2003. His love for tennis started at a young age, and it was evident that he possessed a natural talent for the sport. He trained relentlessly, honing his skills and catching the eye of coaches, sponsors, and later of tennis enthusiasts worldwide. Alcaraz's climb through the tennis ranks was swift and impressive. His junior career was marked by notable achievements, including reaching the final of the Australian Open boys singles event in 2018. It was a sign of things to come, and tennis aficionados eagerly awaited his transition onto the professional circuit. The defining moment of Alcaraz's career, at least until now, came at the hallowed lawns of Wimbledon. In the finals, he faced the indomitable Novak Djokovic, the world's top-ranked player. The odds were stacked against the young Spaniard, but he exhibited sheer determination and resilience. The historic 5-hour victory not only made him a tennis sensation, but also signaled a potential shift in the dynamics of men's tennis. However, after the exhilaration of Wimbledon, Alcaraz faced the challenge of the Cincinnati Masters. Once again, he found himself pitted against Djokovic in the finals. The match was highly anticipated, with many hoping for a repeat of the Wimbledon fairy tale. But it was Djokovic who emerged victorious this time. It was a moment that tested Alcaraz's mental strength and left tennis enthusiasts wondering about the impact it would have on his journey. Subsequent tournaments, as we have already mentioned, including the US Open and the China Open, saw Alcaraz stumbling at the highest level. While the losses in the semifinals were disappointing for the rising star, they also highlighted the fierce competition in men's tennis. Players like Daniil Medvedev and Jannik Sinner demonstrated their prowess, making it clear that the path to victory is never easy, and in today's environment of excellence is seldom assured. As the defeats piled up, questions arose about Alcaraz's confidence. Could the loss at the Cincinnati Masters have sown the seeds of doubt? Could it be that the euphoria of winning Wimbledon was followed by a dip in form? These questions loomed large as the young player navigated seemingly unfamiliar terrain. The pressure to excel is ever present, leaving little room for complacency or error. The big three, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, have all faced their share of losses, as have countless other players pursuing the sport. While Carlos Alcaraz's recent struggles may have temporarily dented his confidence, it's essential to view them as part of his journey. At just 20 years old, he's at the beginning of what promises to be a remarkable career. With the right guidance, support, and mental fortitude, there's no doubt that he can climb back to the top. As fans and tennis enthusiasts, we must remember that the journey of a tennis player is a continuous narrative. The story of Carlos Alcaraz is far from over, and it's one that promises to be filled with twists and turns. His journey from a young boy with a passion for tennis to a global sensation has already inspired many. What lies ahead for Alcaraz? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, we'll be watching and cheering for this young champion every step of the way. The Wimbledon victory was a glimpse into Alcaraz's potential, a tantalizing preview of what he's capable of achieving. The defeats that followed were reminders that success in tennis doesn't come easy. It's a grueling journey filled with highs and lows. Alcaraz has the raw talent, the drive, and the passion for the sport. His story is still being written, and there are many chapters yet to unfold. Will he reclaim his confidence and reach the pinnacle of men's tennis? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the world of tennis is better with Carlos Alcaraz in it. Carlos Alcaraz's recent struggles are not the end of his story. They're just a chapter in a promising career. As he navigates the challenges of professional tennis, we must remember that setbacks are part of the journey. His journey mirrors the unpredictable nature of the sport, where victories and defeats go hand in hand. While the loss to Novak Djokovic at the Cincinnati Masters may have momentarily dented his confidence, it's a challenge that every player faces. Even the tennis greats had their moments of doubt and uncertainty. It's these challenges that shape a player's character and determination. As Carlos Alcaraz continues his journey, we can expect to witness his growth and development. He's still in the early stages of his career, and there's ample time for him to evolve into an even more potent and formidable force in men's tennis. The mental fortitude he gains from these experiences will be invaluable in the long run. The future holds the promise of exciting matches, thrilling victories, and yes, even a few setbacks. Tennis fans around the world eagerly await his return to the top and the potential battles that lie ahead. In this narrative, there's no room for despair. Instead, we find inspiration in Carlos Alcaraz's journey, a journey that reminds us that even the most remarkable talents must overcome obstacles on their path to success. Far from encouraging players to give up or throw in the towel, such victories merely sweeten the taste of success in the longer term, when victories prove to be hard-fought. We'll continue to watch his story unfold, cheer for his triumphs, and offer support during his challenges. Because in the world of tennis, every match is an opportunity for redemption, every defeat is a chance to grow, and every victory is a testament to the unwavering spirit of the players who light up the courts. So as we reflect on Carlos Alcaraz's recent struggles, let's do so with optimism and excitement for what the future holds. The story of this young champion is far from over, and there are many more chapters to be written. A bad Alcaraz performance is a dream for many hundreds of lower-ranked players. As fans, we have the privilege of witnessing the making of a tennis legend. Carlos Alcaraz's journey is a testament to the resilience, determination, and unyielding passion that define the sport of tennis. His story is one of hope, growth, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. In conclusion, Carlos Alcaraz's recent struggles are not a stumbling block. They're a stepping stone on his path to becoming a legend. Tennis is a sport of challenges and triumphs, and his journey reflects the essence of this beautiful game. So, let's continue to support and celebrate the rise of this young tennis sensation. Carlos Alcaraz's story is still being written, and it promises to be an inspiring tale of determination and success. As tennis enthusiasts, we're fortunate to be part of this incredible journey. The best is yet to come, and Carlos Alcaraz's name will undoubtedly be etched in the annals of tennis history. Stay tuned for more exciting matches, memorable victories, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Carlos Alcaraz is a name to remember, a talent to celebrate, and a legend in the making. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of tennis and the remarkable story of Carlos Alcaraz. As we sign off, we leave you with this thought. In the game of tennis, every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Carlos Alcaraz is on his way to greatness, and the best is yet to come. Keep swinging those forehands and stay tuned for more thrilling tennis action. This is Forehand Frenzy signing off. See you on the courts!